I Am Hannah, Hear Me, Croak is an episode where we get to see Miley Cyrus's mother for the first time. Yeah, this is the first time we're going to see Miley's mother, which is actually kind of an interesting idea for this episode. And in this universe, I think that Miley Cyrus's mother has passed away or something. Yeah. I mean, it's really understandable onto why Miley's mom isn't around with Robbie Way in this show. But anyway, let's get into the premise of this episode. After singing several songs in her concert, Miley decides to sing another song. However, the aftermath, her vocal cords are mostly crack. No pun intended of her actions in reality. And I'm not saying that because I hate Miley, I'm just saying. So she can't be able to talk because of her voice having this cracking problem. Otherwise, she will use her voice and not be Hannah Montana again. Now, after about a week or so without talking, she can able to sing again. However, in her next concert, it happened again. And the only way for her vocal cords to be fixed is that she needs to have surgery for her vocal cords. However, the chances for her to go back into stage and becoming Hannah Montana again is one of the million, which is the instrumental music from the background that you're listening to right now. Yeah. And Miley is afraid because surgery might be able to damage her voice, so she won't be able to sing like Hannah Montana, even though that the audio and the audio people completely tweaked her voice different and make her sound better and stuff. But other than that, this is before Miley did drugs in season 2. After eating Lolo hot cocoa from her father, Miley has a dream that she won't be able to be, that she's in a world that she's just basically a housekeeper, clean up the entire place, while her father is being selfish and really aggressive, or abusive, whatever you prefer. And Jackson is the next Hannah Montana. Well, not really the next Hannah Montana, but the next pop star, which is going to haunt Miley Stewart forever, since they won't be able to have the same life like she used to, since her voice is completely broken. But Miley is afraid because with her voice being shadowed, again, she won't be able to be Hannah Montana, but in her dream, her mother has support for her because she knows that she will succeed despite the 1 in a million situation that Miley is dealing with. And that's basically the moral of this episode, and that's not to get too nervous because of a major thing that is happening in your vocal cords. Because when you lost your voice, you won't be able to sing the same way you did before. But luckily after this episode, Miley became Hannah Montana until season 4, that is. This episode is focusing on Miley's Hannah Montana life, which is her other life that she's becoming a pop star. And with her voice going away, you can understand that she's in distress because she won't be able to sing the same way ever again. Because she had to wait for about a week or so to get her voice back. But when it failed again and she needs surgery, you know that surgery will have some minor changes to your body parts. You can understand that it's a really difficult change for Miley to overcome. And the fact that she's doing this situation with a cracked voice, you can tell that she really tries her best to have Hannah Montana be something that she wants to enjoy. However, with her voice being the biggest issue of it cracking, it won't be an easier way for Hannah Montana to succeed her second life. As for Miley's mother, since that she's passed away in the Hannah Montana world, and she's just there in her dreams to support her, you can tell that she's just basically just like Robbie Way, but mainly more respectful. Seriously, what I mean by that is that if you saw what Bobby Way Cyrus, which is his real name, I think, would probably, who did those things to her daughter, you know, the Vanity Fair stuff, her allowing to do drugs and stuff like that, among other things, you know that Miley's mother won't approve of this. Because I think sometime after Hannah Montana, the relationship between her and him and his wife is probably the cause of the decisions that he made. I'm only saying that because in this show, I think for anyone who really hates the show, I think the only character that they actually enjoy, for the very least of this show, is Miley's mother. Yes, I can understand that this show is supposed to be harmless, unlike in reality, but when you look at her mother but when you look at Miley's mother and her daughter, they're basically the only two people in the entire family that actually did normal things, unlike Bobby Ray and Miley Cyrus did. I'm only saying this because I think that she is probably the best part of this episode because she's basically a real motherhood to Miley Cyrus. And no offense, but I don't hate Bobby Ray, I keep forgetting the names, I'm sorry. I don't hate Miley's dad, but I don't think that he really was the best father in the world. Seriously, I just don't understand why Miley's father would approve any of Miley's actions in the videos that she did after Hannah Montana was over. As for the humor of this, since that Miley cannot be able to speak whatsoever, I can say that the humor is mostly forced, but you can tell that Miley is just trying everything she can to not speak, otherwise it will ruin her voice. Out of all the times that Miley Cyrus was trying to be funny in Hannah Montana, this is probably one of the only rare occasions where she gets to be funny. Seriously, people just usually can't stand Miley Cyrus's acting in this. And probably one of the reasons why they really can't stand the show, unlike That's So Raven and other sitcoms that Disney has produced. I don't know why. I just don't understand how acting usually works since Miley Cyrus isn't really a good actress, but a good singer as well. I guess that singers and actresses don't usually go together unless if you do them right. I'm just saying. I really enjoyed this episode considering the fact that it shows the future of what Miley Stewart is dealing with. Even with her voice being normal afterwards, after this season, I can guarantee you that she will probably never have that situation again unless if she completely sings another song, which is, I think that's probably the biggest reasons onto why her voice got cracked in the first place. I guess if she didn't sing I Got Nerve, then maybe her nerve in her nervous system will probably be damaged. Okay, that was a terrible pun. I'm not good with puns. Sorry. Anyway, I give this episode an 8 out of 10. I'll see you next time.